All right, guys, this is Sounder of Deals. My name is Mike, and we're getting loaded up for Black Friday 2025. And this is going to be the Tractor Supply ad. Now, these ads are out kind of early, but things change. But these are pretty much guaranteed what you're going to find. A lot of times, the day of, these companies will release better deals, not guaranteed. But anyways, let's get started on it. Let's see what we got here. We've got an ad. Close. Thank you, ad. Love that. Anyways, 11/26 through the 30th, Tractor Supply will be closed. Oh, a little spit flew out. I got so excited there. My mouth is salivating. Anyways, Tractor Supply will be closed on Thanksgiving Day. Safes, and more safes. Everybody's running sales on safes. Let's check these out. Canon 81 gun, $12.99. Academy's gonna have a better deal on the sports and field. Now the Canon is a better safe. None of these are absolutely fireproof. The ratings, all that, is kind of a joke. This is more just kind of a make it hard on thieves. They want in, they're gonna get in. 64 gun, $899.99. I remember back in the day, I've got two of them. Got these safes, the 64 guns, $500, and then the next year was $600. So it's crazy that in just a few short years, the prices have gone up $300 on these Black Fridays. Black Friday is not what it used to be. But that also can be due to tariffs, rising material costs, rising labor costs, all that good stuff. But if you absolutely need one, the Canon is a good safe. There have been issues with the keypads. I have not had any issues on the three that I have, but I do know somebody that did have an issue. So beware, that can happen on any of these safes though. You can always upgrade that keypad. $200, save $200 on artificial Christmas trees. If you need a Christmas tree, a lot of places. A good place to look for Christmas trees is Hobby Lobby. We love going into Hobby Lobby. Not really. I hate going into Hobby Lobby. Actually, my first job was at Hobby Lobby, and I'm pretty sure Satan lives there in the women's bathroom, because that's what I used to have to do, was clean bathrooms. That was a good first job. You can always have a job that's worse than what you have now. Buy one, get one, 50% off of toys. Their toys are pretty expensive at Tractor Supply. I don't know if you've noticed or not. Save $40 on some jackets. Blackstone 4-burner 36-inch, $249.99. That is a heck of a deal right there. If I was looking for one, that's what I would get right there. $249, $250. I actually just got rid of my Blackstone because we don't use it, and no matter how many times I season it, it rusts. And my mom has a 2-burner one, does the same thing. Not a fan. But I know a lot of guys that have them and they love them, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Page 2. Let's see, $300 on an air compressor. Air compressors at Tractor Supply, man, sometimes you can get lucky and they have them mismarked. Sometimes you get lucky and somebody hit one with a forklift. That's what mine did. How I bought mine, somebody actually hit this little air regulator. It's a $10 part on Amazon, and they put a little scratch right here. And I think I got like $400 off the air compressor. It was a really, really good deal. So just tips, man. There's other ways to save money besides waiting for these deals. $500 on Bad Boys. 25% off of aluminum truck boxes. If you need a truck box, there you go. 12% on trailers. The Tractor Supply trailers are not that great. They're not very tough. 2 for $15 on ratcheting tie downs. I might be looking at those. Mine are getting a little worn out. Some of them are getting frayed. Of course, they got the financing options. Tractor Supply's credit cards, other than like the 0% financing, I really wouldn't recommend them. I do get like $10 coupons every once in a while, and I don't know if that's because I'm spending in there and it's a reward. But actually, just yesterday, I bought 2 sacks of corn, and the store I was at was more expensive than the town I live in, and they did price match me. The corn was $1 more a bag where I was at in the other town. They did price match me, and then she goes, "Hey, you want to use this $10 credit?" Heck yeah, 2 bags of corn. It was like $8. So yeah, we'll do that all day. Just be careful with credit cards, guys. Don't buy it unless you have the money or know you're going to have the money, and pay it off. The trick is don't pay them a penny in interest. Because if you go past these 24 months or 18 months, they will stick it to you big time. So you know what? Stick it to them. Don't pay a penny in interest. Pay it off. Shell Rotella T4. This is a really good deal. $64.99. My Dodge Diesel, that's all I use is Shell Rotella. I might be picking that up. I need to keep a mental note of that. Tractor fluid. I don't know if that's hydraulic fluid. I can't tell. Pit Boss Vertical Smoker, $199.99. Academy's running a sale on it also. I'm not a fan. They're a pain to clean. I'm just not a fan of it. Vertical smokers, not. Job Smart, $50. That's not a bad kit. They had a big kit, pretty good sale a while back. I picked up one of those actually. 100-pound propane cylinder, $130. You will never run out of propane cooking them turkeys with that. Jeez, I bet that's fun to lug around. Dog kennels, save $100. I guess that's just that one model maybe. Crates, dog crates, 30% off of mats, dog supplies, buy one get one 50% off dog toys. Tractor Supply dog toys are outrageously priced. Do not buy dog toys there. Some dog food. What else do we got up here at the top? More pet stuff. All right. I don't think this is the dog kennel, but there's actually a guy on YouTube, Muddy Feet TV, a hog trapper, who is using a dog kennel as a trap, and it's held up pretty good. Just throwing that out there. Let's start at the top. Let's see, some cat food, dog food, yada yada yada. Protein tub, yada yada. Nothing great here. $15 on heavy duty mat stall. I think they run better sales than that during the year. Not seeing too much here. I don't like how you get kicked to the bottom. This is not Tractor Supply's website, but all right. There's the Pit Boss pellet grill. Same deal Academy's running, $399.99. This is what I'm looking at. Do I want to go to Academy for it? So Academy with the credit card, you can save another 5%. Or do I want to go to Tractor Supply and get it? The Academy, this shelf is different on theirs. It's black. Interesting. I'm going to have to look at that. But also, let's see. Let's go back. Oh. What happened here? I didn't want to go that far back. What happened? Here we go. Back to it. So Academy, we can get 5% off. Or, oh nope, $5.99. I was thinking maybe some zero interest here, but nope, not quite enough. Now if you're tacking something else on, then maybe. Where were we at? Looked at all this. These car ads. Some of these websites, man, that's how they're making their money, all these ads. All right, there's that pellet grill. 50% off of Blue Mountain. This is cheap clothing that is made really tough. I have a few shirts from them. Ridge Cut's nice stuff. I like it. Kind of like these pants are kind of like a Dickies Flex. 40% off. Not a bad deal for good stuff to wear around the ranch when we're sawing trees and you don't mind getting oil on and messing up. Carhartt jacket for $89.99, not a bad deal. 40% off of sweaters. I think Academy's doing the same thing. Carhartt must be doing that for everybody. What else do we have? 25% off of Carhartt. Sweatshirt. Some boots. I would not probably get Ridge Cut boots. Do not buy cheap boots. They will mess your feet up. Some socks. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. $1,000 off a golf cart. These golf carts, this stuff, side-by-sides and golf carts are so overpriced at Tractor Supply, and a lot of people have problems with them. I would not recommend. Stick with the main brands on this stuff, like Yamaha, Polaris, you know, stuff like that. Honda. There's $500 off that zero turn we saw already. 0% for 48 months on Cub Cadet front engine. Who wants front engines anymore? We have zero turns. 50% up to 50% on fire pits. That's not guaranteed. Some little fireplace there. $100 for this patio heater. It's not a bad deal. It seems like you can find that the rest of the year for around that price. So don't know if I would go all out Black Friday on that. And let's see, what do we got? Gifts under $19.99, Job Smart. There's always gifts like that at Tractor Supply. Not a big deal. Do not waste your money on this air compressor. This is a weird size. Undersized for big applications, commercial applications. Oversized for the just little home stuff. $8.99 on a 60-gallon air compressor. Not bad. I don't know. I think I would pass on that. You know what? $8.99, that's not bad, I guess. If you're doing some commercial stuff or bigger stuff, bigger projects, but not everyday use, that probably would be fine for you. $139 on the DeWalt. I'm a DeWalt guy, that's what I use. It's not a bad deal. These batteries look like a little small 2 amp hours. They will not last very long. 25% off of lighting, winches, and accessories. Better off with Harbor Freight on trailer, winches, and stuff. The whole off-road community has pretty much gone Harbor Freight. It's wild. They're just making good off-road stuff. There must be guys over there that are into it. $100 on Blackstones. We kind of looked at that. $269. This is not a bad deal. No, this is a bad deal. Don't get this. A drill, a flashlight. Flashlight's trash. I have this flashlight. It's not good. Unless this is the LED version, which it might be. But even then, there's so much better flashlights you can buy. The skill saw's good. Love it. Reciprocating saw. Like it. Don't use it that often, but I do use it. Looks like you get a bigger, maybe 4 or 5 amp hour battery and a small battery. But for $269, I just don't feel like that's a good deal. I don't know why. I just don't feel like it. 50 cents a T-post. That's been going on. That's nothing new. 20% on farm gates. Farm gates are expensive. That could be a good deal. Trash. Solar lights, trash. This is like a huge kite in the wind probably. And poultry wire, say 15%, so not a big deal there. All right, guys, that looks like it is it for Tractor Supply. The main thing is that pellet grill again. The Blackstone is going to be super cheap. So maybe there's some deals in there you saw that you want. Put in the comments. Did you see something? Is there something you know about that I haven't seen at Tractor Supply? Let me know. And please like and subscribe to the channel. We got more deals coming. We keep deals coming here. And thank you for watching. Sounder of Deals. My name is Mike. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.